Hello everyone, and welcome back to the team builder for week 4 of the VDL. This week we're taking on Tom and his Central Coast Clawitzers. Now obviously this is going to be a tough battle. Obviously last week we had that crushing 6-0 defeat to AP, so yeah, big way to end the winning streak of the first 2 weeks. And of course, uh, Fate has decided we're going to take on the guy who has not lost a game so far this season and is doing incredible with probably the second strongest team the week after we faced the first strongest team in the league. So yeah, I am a little bit feeling better than I did last time. Last time, I don't know, my head wasn't in the game, but let's just get into the team. I think we have a good matchup this week. Well, better matchup. Let's see. So first we have Artemis, which as you can see is not a Violet with Choice Band, because I'm looking at Team Tinkerton, Haxorus, Pyro, loads of things. Nothing wants to take the Ice and Ground stab together. Like, I don't think outside of Vaporeon he has anything that's even neutral to both stabs. So that's crazy. We're running Ice Shot because we can outspeed things like that fast Kilowattrel, which I think if it's not bulky, we can actually just one-shot it with Ice Shot, which is crazy because we're max attack Adamant Joy Span. And obviously Earthquake, Icicle Crash as well, and Stone Edge, that last slot I kind of didn't really need much else, but I'm just going Stone Edge just in case he might be like a Yachi Berry on the Kilowattrel. Just in case of that. So, yeah, that's the set for Artemis the Pillar Swine. We next up have Hermes, which are going to be a bit more of a defensive Cyclozar this week with the Salt Vest. We have U-Turn, Knockoff, Ice Spin, or Rapid Spin. Rapid Spin's to clear hazards. Obviously, we're a Regenerator. We're not the fastest thing in the world. We're quite bulky this week. Knockoff, U-Turn. I'm expecting him, if he does set up hazards with like Tinkerton Stealth Rocks or something like that, that he's going to be swapping it into the Spiritomb, so we can just either knock off its IM or U-Turn out of there. Ice Spinner is also because he's just super weak to ice. We can hit something like the Kilowattrel, which with our Salt Vest, we take hits from that pretty well. Obviously, Rapid Spin, if we do get rid of Spiritomb, or we can like catch him with a prediction, we can get rid of any hazards start up, because as you can see, we kind of do not like hazards this week. Empoleon is lefties. We're very, I believe, physically bulky this week. This thing is kind of just like a last resort against the Haxorus. I was considering Shooker, but that thing has the ability to be Unnerve, and it doesn't really need to be Mold Breaker this week, so I didn't think that'd be worth potentially just having a wasted item slot. So with Surf Ice Beam, we'd hit loads of things super hard with those two combinations. And then we're Roost for recovery, and Flip Turn. We're super bulky. I think we Volt Switches, we can just roost off the damage from Kilowattrel if it's even if it's like Life Orb. So yeah, this thing is like super bulky. It's meant to swap in basically. It's kind of like a last emergency button in front of Haxorus. Flip Turn. Obviously this thing will get walled by his Vaporeon, so I have to be a bit careful around that. But other than that, I think we should be fine. Next we have Hades, a Violite, Terra Steel. Once again, I think this is another week where we really don't want a Terra, because either Terra we become weak to a Haxorus move. This thing is very physically defensive. We're Ice Punch just because, once again, he's super weak to Ice on his team. Willows for burns, Pain Spray for healing, and Haze. Frisk as well. I think it's worth the item knowledge rather than the increased PP usage on his side. And then we have Flamigo, which is choice banded because fighting flying once again. He doesn't really have a swap into it. Like his one swap in his mug, and that thing takes like over half from a Brave Bird choice band, even that thing's max defense. So we're just close combat Brave Bird. We have U-Turn for switching out, and we have Copycat because I didn't really need another flying move, and it wasn't the greatest options on the fighting side. So I felt like if we can copycat something like an Ice Spinner or an Ice Shard or like an Icicle Crash, or something along those lines, or even another move used by him, like a First Impression from Haxorus, we could potentially catch him off guard there. And he won't expect us to have that coverage, and just take a huge chunk out of him with our Choice Band. So yeah, that's the plan there. And we have Zeus, which is probably our lead this week. Focus Sash with the Focus Sash web set. Obviously, Kilowattrel with its, I believe, Volt Absorb, not Lightning Rod, is a great swap into this just because it resists everything we have. But the kind of plan here is to just set webs up as he swaps in and then get out of there. Bug Buzz is potentially in case he goes Toad Screw. We should two-shot that thing with Bug Buzz if it's like max HP and like a physically defensive set. And then Volt Switch is useful if we potentially get out. I don't think we get U-turn. I might switch that to U-turn if we get U-turn. I'm gonna have to double check, but I don't think we do. And then Thunder is just there for damage. I don't think we need a grass move this week, so yeah, might as well run it in case we need to deal with something like Vaporeon near the end of the match. And anyway, yeah, that's the team for week 4. Let's hope we can do better than last week. Not quite. The team's obviously not quite as reckless as last time. So yeah, let's hope we can do better and potentially even get a win this week and get back to winning ways. I'll see you lot in the battle. Hello everyone. I know that this isn't the battle for week 4, but the week 4 battle ended up going, spoilers ahead, so if you want to watch the whole battle, I wouldn't personally recommend it, but you can if you wish. I will not speak about it for a few seconds. Just skip ahead to when the battle starts. But yeah, let me just discuss the battle. The battle against Tom went fully to timer, like the whole 60 minutes. And it was mainly a stall fest. I couldn't break through his Empoleon and Kilowattrel plus his Pyro, and he couldn't really break through my Empoleon Dusclops, and mainly those two. So it was kind of like a back and forth. My Flamigo and my Piloswine really strong, and his Haxorus looked really good. Like, there was a lot of and also the Kilowattrel. There were so many offensive threats on both sides. He had a really cool Rufflet set, which was like offensive with a Violite that got a really unfortunate miss with Hustle. But yeah, we just really couldn't break through each other. About 40 minutes in, I don't know, I just thought my time was going down. I thought I didn't want to stall anymore. We both didn't really want to be in that stalling situation. I think no one wanted to watch that match. But yeah, in the end, I ended up kind of making, like, I don't know if it's out of frustration or I kind of just decided to throw. I made a silly play where I knocked off the Rufflet and lost my Cyclozar. And after that point, when Cyclozar was dead, it was kind of, the cycle was broken, and we got to the point where I had lost 4 Mons and I had 2 left, but timer had come to an end. But Tom still had all 6. So in the end, it is going to count as a 6-2, but basically a 4-0 loss. It was mainly a stall fest. It wasn't the greatest battle for either of us. Neither of us really enjoyed it. But congratulations to Tom on the win nonetheless. He played well, and he played the way he needed to win, and I'm not going to blame him for that, because I was doing that as well for most of the battle. And I don't know if it was because it was so late for me that I just decided to throw. I'm very disappointed in myself that I kind of didn't have a way to break through. I should have had a better way to break through his Vaporeon instead of just allowing it to heal himself infinitely. But yeah, that's the short, just like a short breakdown of the battle. I'll see you all next week for week 5. The week 4 battle will precede this. I'll see you all next week for my battle against Common Boy, which is a one I'm very excited for. Hello. Yep, I am recording. Let's go. Here we go. Let's play this battle. Week 4 against Tom. Let's get this started. Let me double check I'm recording, just in case. Yeah, I am recording. And let's give Tom the top champion. Why not? He is 3-0 for a reason. I think he's first as well, overall in the division. Let me pull up my calcs. And whenever we can get right into this. I am online, right? Yep, I am. Yeah, so you should have all hopefully seen the team builder. We should be leading off with Galvantula this week, barring you see anything very weird. Did ping Tom, right? That I'm searching. There we go. Let's get right into it and let's see the team that he brought. Okay, so the Rufflet did come. I kind of thought it might in place of Toadscroll, because Defog looked better than Rapid Spin into my team. There is the Hacks. There is Pyro as is Terracap. So Pyro and Rufflet I believe is Steel and Fairy. And the Pyro is grass and normal soils income. No muck is crazy. He has the Tinkerton instead. Yeah. No muck is crazy to me because he doesn't have a close combat swap in, does he? Other than the Kilowatt roll, that thing still takes like 80% because that thing is not bulky at all. Yeah. He doesn't really have a resist unless roughly goes fairy. Okay, we should. He obviously has defog. He has the Kilowatt roll. I think he just sticks to the plan. Lead Galvantula. And get my webs up. Let's do this. And let's open damage calculator. We have Galvantula already in, and let's see what he leads. I'm very excited for this one. Tom's a really, really good player, so at the same time, I'm really, really nervous. What is the lead of choice? It is the Pyro. Pyro obviously will... It is unnerve. Good to know. I could have been unnerved myself to like check if it was faster than me. My check for this is Poseidon, but I don't really need to go into it straight away. Let me double check my speed. Is this thing... we are max speed timid on this, so unless he's scarfed, we can just volt switch out. I wouldn't mind him going Kilowatt roll immediately. He does stay in. And volt switch, it looked like he was a bit bulky there, because this should do about 42 to 50. And we can just go Empoleon, and we're going to see this damage as well. But yeah, we're going to see Flamethrower from this. And he brings us down to 293, so 70 did. 79 damage with a Flamethrower. I've got Fire Blast here, so let me have a look at Flamethrower. So we know he's not scarfed. Flamethrower into my Empoleon. Okay, so he's like not max special attack. And if I'm looking at his the damage he took from that, he took about like 35% from a volt switch. So he does have some bulk on him. Good to know. What's his swap in here to this? It's probably like Vaporeon. Do I immediately make the aggressive double on Vaporeon back into Galvantula? You know, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make the aggressive double back into Galvantula. He is going to withdraw. Is it the Vaporeon? It's Noel, which is Vaporeon. Okay, great to see. So he's seen lefties on Empoleon. That's fine. We could have gone we could try and set up our webs here, actually. I think that's fine in case he goes directly into the... Let me just actually put down that he has Flamethrower here and that he looks like he's offensive and a little bit bulky here. Is that like max HP? I don't want to have a look because I've given actually out. My Volt Switch. Yeah, that kind of looks like max HP Pyro. I am going to pull up Vaporeon. He's taking a little while on this. If he's like physically defensive, we do a huge chunk. He does double. Okay. Is it into the Kilowatt roll? It is. I'm pretty sure Gil Thunder should be Kilowatt roll. Sounds like, yeah, there you go. And we're going to get our webs up. Beautiful. That should help a little bit here. And we should always be going Cyclozar here, right? On a Kilowatt roll. That is not the right one. I have a timid max special attack. He doesn't really kill me with a Hurricane, but that's fine. Let's go Cyclozar. Yeah, we take a huge chunk if he clicks Hurricane here. How am I looking on Dusclops? It's a lot less, but I don't really want to do that. I'm going to go Cyclozar here, because we can do like a good chunk with an Ice Spinner. So yeah, we're going to just see how much this does. I'm expecting a Hurricane here. It looks pretty free. It's U-turn. Okay, U-turn. U-turn down to 258. 258. If it is down to 258, that is 51 damage, which means he doesn't look like he's not invested in attack, but it doesn't look like he's minus attack nature. He's like plus speed, like minus speed def. Is that correct? That kind of looks like, yeah. It looks like 0 attack IV. Or he just doesn't have a 0 attack IV, actually. If he's timid, but he has a 31. What is it? It's All Might. What the hell is that? It's the Rufflet. Yeah, I did not expect this to come, but we should outspeed it, right? He wants to defog here, I assume. Like max HP Violite. I'm deafened in Discord, right? Yeah. I'm indeed deafened. Ice Spinner will do 41%. I'm just going to U-turn out on this. I actually misclicked there, but I was going to knock off. But this is fine. We get to see his Terror here. He's going to Terror the thing, which is interesting. I mean, I'm expecting this just defog, right? It's Terror Fairy. Okay, good to know. So he's U-turn. And the Rufflet is Fairy. Didn't have a look at that damage, probably should have. This thing should just be defogging, right? I mean, how much am I doing? I mean, it was resisted either way, so U-turn would done about 10% if he's like max HP of Violite. He's Fairy, okay. I could probably go Empoleon, potentially punish, like scare him out if he does defog. It's CC. Wait, what? Is this thing Hustle? Oh my god, it's Hustle with close combat. That is crazy set. That is a crazy set. Is he faster than me? Base 60. 222. If he's like max speed on my Empoleon, he will be faster than me. So I'm gonna get out of here into my Hades and see what this thing is, because I am shocked. This has to be Hustle. Okay, he swaps out. He goes Noel. Okay, so he went into the Vaporeon. Okay, good to know. He is not Boots on the Vaporeon. So he's not defog then. Or he was aggressive. How much would close combat have done to me? That is a really unfortunate miss for him. It's not Hunger Switch, Hustle. Let me keep an eye on that time because I'm taking a long time. Yeah, close combat would have done a huge chunk to me if he's offensive. It wouldn't have killed though. Do I want to do anything to this thing? Not really. I kind of want to just double out. I mean, how much is he doing to me with a Vaporeon? Skull does absolutely nothing. Oh wait, no, that's my Empoleon. He will do a good chunk to my Galvantula. I can't just go into the Galvantula though. That is fine by me. He's gonna double. Okay. Is it a double into Gil Thunder? It's Baru. The is this Boots? That is the question now. Unnerve. I didn't see a drop yet. I do want to see this. This is heavy duty boots. Okay, good to see. Heavy duty boots. I'm going to play a little bit faster just because I don't want this thing to be. I mean, the thing has not taken any chip yet, so I don't really mind just clicking Volt Switcher. It is Volt Absorber, not Lightning Rod, right? Yeah, it's Volt Absorber. Okay, that's fine. It's going to be Gil Thunder. That was pretty clear to me. This thing doesn't get defog, right? Am I being silly? Yeah, no defog. It's going to absorb it. It is Volt Absorb. Nice to know. It could have been like like Wind Power or something, maybe. I mean, he wants to U-turn again on me, right? Do I go aggressively into Flamigo right now? He does resist. He does have another resist. I mean, my Cyclizar feels really free, so I'm just going to go. If he wants to hit me, he wants to hit me, right? I can just knock off his item. We do want to see how much this does. It's U-turn again. So yeah, that same kind of damage. Where it looks like just no investment, not a 0 IV. He does see my regenerator. We're playing this very slow right now. There is some chip on that Pyro. Obviously, Cyclozar could potentially knock something off here. I don't know what he's going to go into. He could be just Ruffle again. Is it like Choice Scarf? Then he wants to outspeed me in close combat? Is that the play? Because if it is, then that would have been maybe been his reason for doubling. So yeah, I could see potentially Rufflet come in again here. Like, if it is, like, straight up Scarf. It's Rebecca this time. It's a Tinkerton, which is not Boots. It is Mold Breaker. Which, yeah, we were originally Temper Flare for this, but I don't think we need to be. How much are we doing with the U-turn to this? Just out of curiosity. Tink. Ton. It will do nothing to this. Knockoff will do absolutely nothing as well. We're just going to U-turn on this. If he's Choice Scarfed, he's Choice Scarfed. He's not Choice Scarfed. And that looks about, yeah. That looks about max HP. He could knock off here or go to the fairy move. How much am I taking with my Empoleon here? We don't do much back, but he's not doing much to us. We could go Hades here and fire off a Will-O-Wisp, potentially. I don't want to get knocked off, though, is the problem. I don't mind getting my Empoleons. Lefties knocked off. That is probably the least valuable item on the team, because we have Roost as well. It is knockoff. And 339 to 276. 339 is 39 plus 24 is 59. It's about 63. Hopefully I did that math right. Why is knockoff not on the calc? Knockoff. This game is very slow right now. Yeah, that looks like 0 attack, straight up. What's his swap into this? It's always going to be the Vaporeon, right? Do I Roost the damage on this? I think he wants he might stay in, so I'm going to Roost and see what he wants to do. He wants to double out, okay. So I'm going to reveal Roost here. Maybe I should have been Grass Knot. Once again, obviously no boot. This is going to be a very slow battle until I can get either my Flamigo or Piloswine in a decent position. Do I go here into Hermes and potentially knock this thing's lefties off? He's like, is he clicking Flip Turn here? I think he's clicking Flip Turn this time. Is he faster than me? I'm like min speed, so he should be faster than me. Am I 0 IV? I'm not 0 IV. So if he's 0 IV, what does he want to? He thinks he'll go Vantula, so he would double into Gilthon. I'm gonna click Ice Beam here, prediction. See what he wants to do. We are faster, so he is like min speed. Good to know. He's gonna yawn. Okay, good play. Are we gonna see lefties here? We are gonna see leftovers. Okay, good to know. We see yawn as well. This probably is just Wish. Surely it has to be Water Absorb. The other ability is Hydration, which is useless. Does he go for a Scald here is the question. I'm going to go into Cyclozar this time. Maybe, like, he probably knows I swapped, so he probably Flip Turns here. But into what is the question? It is the Flip Turn, okay. Is down to 274, so 9 plus 26 is 35. Let's calc that. 35. It looks like he's not 0 IV. Okay, so Rufflet does get caught in a web, so I should be guaranteed faster than it now. Is one good thing. Like, this Rufflet is going to cause me a nightmare, because if it's like 252 Adamant, we know it's Hustle. Close Combat is killing me. I give it Brave Birds this turn. How much is that doing? It's doing 34%, which is very annoying. I'm going to go into this, and we're going to finally see this thing's item. Because I think it might be Scarfed. It's a Violite. Okay, good to know. It's actually a Violite. And it is going to go for the CC, so he isn't locked in. That's really lovely to know. It is a Violite. Okay. Do I just fire off a Will-O-Wisp pair? I'm going to fire off a Will-O-Wisp pair. He does withdraw into what? It's into the Pyro. Good play. Good play. I mean, obviously this thing could be... We know this thing is Boots and Flamethrower, so this could be Dark Pulse. That's the worst case scenario. It could be like Work Up is the only thing. Poseidon should eat hits, like, yeah. The problem is that that's never going to put us in a position anywhere. Like, I need to start playing a lot faster, because this might actually be a timer game. He's Will-O-Wisp, okay. That is good to know. He's Will-O-Wisping here. Good thing I didn't, like, play offensively then. That will kind of cancel out our lefties here. Do I flip turn on Vaporeon coming in is the question now. I think he might stay in, so I'm going to go for an aggressive flip turn. I mean, like, it's super obvious, but at some point someone has to make a different decision, right? I'm going to give it, like, the smallest amount of HP back. This might genuinely go to time. Okay, we did lose our leftovers, so this thing is going to start chipping us down. He's going to flip turn here, that's obvious to me. Does he go for the ice move this turn? I mean, I have to play faster. I have to play faster because time is a real threat in this game from how things are looking. He's just going to flip turn. And the Rufflet's obviously Roost. If I ever go Flamigo, he goes Kilowattrel, though. That's the problem. Let me have a look at his items. It's Rufflet here. Again, this thing is slowed. I mean, surely it has defog. He wants to click it at some point. But he doesn't want to give Empoleon a competitive boost, is my thought process. Do I knock off this time? I'm not. I'm just going to kick U-turn. I'm going to just be safe. I'm going to do it. I'm going to click Dusclops again. You see that Violite once more. Does he Brave Bird this time? He defogs. Okay. There is defog on this set, as I kind of expected. I'm going to Will-O-Wisp again. Is it Pyro once more? It is Pyro once more. We're just going round the merry-go-round of switches. One of us has to blink at some point. And is it going to be me? I think he might go Kilowattrel this time. I don't think he Will-O-Wisps here. I'm going to go Cyclozar. I mean, this thing can't Terra anymore, which is really nice. Did he click Wisp again? He clicked Fire Spin. Good play. He's Fire Spin last week. That is a crazy moveset. We'll just U-turn here. He's gonna withdraw, okay. Into what? Tinkaton. Which is boots. I didn't even realize that the first time. We crit it, but that's not really gonna do much. And is it the time to go offensive? Flamigo does 89.3, but we're outsped by this pretty consistently if he's max speed. Play Gigaton Hammer would not do enough, but how much is Pillar Swine taking? Gigaton Hammer's never killing. And that's even if we're super bulky. I'm gonna go Pillar Swine here. I think I'm gonna be the one to break it, the cycle. His Earthquake swap-ins do not look good. It's literally just thingy. Do I predict here? Is there any reason to predict? Ice Cold Crush does huge chunk into an offensive set. Earthquake. Oh, this is Air Balloon. No, we're just gonna give it, I don't know, an Ampharocyte. That would kill, even if he's max HP. I'm gonna click Earthquake. I'm just gonna be basic. Is it Gil Thunder? It's Noel. This is going to take a huge chunk. We get to see just how bulky this thing is. Okay, it looks to be max HP, max defense. Like, this is full Fizz Def. He's not going to know I'm banded now. What do I know about this Vaporeon, sir? It looks like it's probably maybe Yawn. If I click it again, Scald would be has a good roll to kill me, so I'm not going to actually click it again. I'm just going to go Poseidon here. He's thinking about this now. I think he's probably calculating to see if I'm choice banned here. I'm still recording, yeah. Yep. If I wasn't, that'd be terrible. I do switch first, which should tell me that he's not switching. I think he's probably clicking Wish. We know we're faster than this. He has Wish. Okay, good to know. I mean, surely he has to be Scald, though. There's absolutely no reason for me to allow him to do his shenanigans. He could just click Protect here. And I could potentially get a knockoff rolling. And we could potentially speed this game up slightly. Like, Protect seems super obvious here, but he might not even click it. He might just click, like, Scald. It's Scald, yeah, prediction. Good Scald. Is this a burn? No burn. Okay, good to know. And he is Scald. We can confirm that. 2719 plus 29. He's like 38. That is no special attack. And I'm gonna predict how the flip turn. And I'm gonna knock off this thing's lefties. Is he gonna flip turn? He's gonna Wish again. Okay. We're gonna U-turn now. Flip turn seems really safe. He's calking again. Probably calking my damage output. This game is such a slow game. He probably clicked flip turn. If I go Empoleon, he goes Kilowattrel. If I go Flamigo, he goes Kilowattrel. If I go Gargantuar, he goes Kilowattrel. If I go Artemis, I take a good chunk. I'm gonna go Hades here. Because he's flip turning, right? Yeah. Nothing to frisk. There's flip turn. 19. If I could knock off something's boots, that'd be really lovely. It's just positioning it right. It is the Pyro is the Pokemon of choice. He's trying to fire spin me in here. And he's going to Wish it up. Good for him. He's going to Will-O-Wisp this time, I think, so I'm going to go Vaporeon. He withdraws. Good play. Is it into the Gil Thunder? It's into Gil Thunder. Good play. Really good play. Good, really good double. We could potentially see his item here. Let's see. Can he land a Hurricane? Or is he some other kind of set? It's Hurricane and he misses. Ooh, I'm so sorry to Tom. He's been much unluckier than me. Although he did get that burn first turn, but it's fine by me. I think this is a free knock here. Really? He's going to double. Is it into the Vaporeon? It's into Tinkerton. We're going to get rid of this thing's heavy-duty boots, right? Which makes this thing a little bit easier to deal with in the future. It's AV! Oh my god, the webs have been defogged. Everyone's probably screaming at me that the webs have been defogged ages ago. But that is Assault Vest gone. Which means he's not Rocks or anything, or T-Wave. Could be my chance to heal this up. I'm going to go into Vaporeon, try and roost it up. Because he does click knock. What have I seen so far from this? It's probably... Brick Break is a really solid play. I went to 178 from like 280. I need to just move fast. Roost up here. Okay, so he is, like, no attack on this. I'm expecting him to be, like, super Spadefy then. He's going to withdraw. Is into Noel the Vaporeon. It's into Gil Thunder. Okay, so aggressive swap again. Into my set. If he's max special attack, he's not killing me from here. Do I do it? Do I flip turn? I think this is my moment to flip turn. He U-turned. Wow. Was not expecting that. If he goes Vaporeon, we're back to a stalemate, which is the problem. It is Vaporeon. And he's gonna get his Water Absorb healed. And he's almost definitely clicking Yawn on me. So I'm clicking Roost. He's gonna flip turn. Is he predicting me to flip turn, though, is the question. Is it Mr. Gil Thunder again? This is a tough choice for him. It's Gil Thunder again. I'm back to full now, which is nice. I'm going to flip turn on this, and we're going to see the damage. 349. It's another U-turn. It's just another U-turn. He really wants to make this read. And it's just, again, Vaporeon. Back to full for him. I'm gonna go Galvantula this time. He's been trying to make progress. I need to make the moves now because I'm in a much worse position. Okay, so no swap from him is fine. Is it flip turn time? It's a wish. I was hoping for a yawn. Do I get my webs back up or do I... I'm gonna Volt Switch. He does take it. Ooh. I think I might click flip turn, but I don't really have an option for that to go to Poseidon. He scalds. I'm gonna go for the aggressive flip turn. I have no reason not to. He wishes, yeah, that's fine. I could have roosted there. That was probably the better play. I'm gonna click it again. Ooh, okay, so we do get momentum here. But Empoleon is low. This game honestly might come down to timer, which is crazy. It's Gil Thunder. Any damage I do to this will be roosted off, but let's see. That looks like 10%-ish. This thing is like physically defensive. Ooh, interesting. I'm gonna go into my Artemis here. So this thing looks physically defensive. Okay, good to know. Like, how much would it have to be to take that little... It has to be like max Fizz Def, right? Yeah, that looks like max Fizz Def Kilowatt Roll. I mean, he wants to go into his... I'm gonna click Stone Age, yeah. He's gonna withdraw into what? Into the Vaporeon. I missed the Stone Edge, great. This feels like a really easy flip turn for him, and I don't know what to do, so I'm gonna go into my Cyclozar. If it's Scald, it's Scald. I mean, he might think it's Empoleon here and click flip turn. It's a flip turn, yeah. Okay, so we see that he's like a very physically defensive Kilowatt Roll. And he's Hurricane. It's Tenkatan again. We're gonna U-turn. It's probably another Brick Break. Make the aggressive play? No. I'm gonna go Zeus on this, potentially break my Sash here. Try and get webs up. Knock off my Sash, which is fine. Go down to 187. We're putting webs back up. This is going to be such a long game. It's crazy. Withdrawal is there, which is nice, because I didn't want to get killed by a Stone Edge. And it is into Gill Thunder here. And Webs will hit the field again, which just makes this game more interesting. Easy U-turn for him, maybe. Hurricane, let's see it. Down to 195. So he did 105, 114 with a Hurricane. That is not max special attack, which is lovely. And we're going to click a knockoff here. He wants the U-turn. Okay, fine. He's faster than me then, which is fine by me. So he's like not fully fizz bulk, and that kind of looked like max special attack. So is he scarfed then? I think he's scarfed because he looked really defensive earlier. So I think he is scarfed. Fastest U-turn known to mankind on his brick break. Is it time for Flamigo to click a close combat? That is the question. He can't be Thunder Wave. He can't be killing me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go Flamigo here. It's time for aggression. It's player off. Good play. What, down to 106? I could click player off here. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna close combat him. It's the withdrawal. Into Rufflet. It's chipped. He doesn't unbanded. He is so bulky. So he's like max fizz bulk. Good to know. And he roosts. Is it Noel? Is it a speed tie then? I think it's a speed tie, because sometimes he's gone faster, sometimes he's gone slow. Hmm. Either I'm misremembering or it's a speed tie. This is such a long game. Oh, who's Denji? This is the Haxorus. The Haxorus hits the field. Is it Boots? Is it Boots Haxorus? Unnerve? Is not Boots. Okay. I mean, if it's Choice Scarf, it's Choice Scarf, right? First impression would kill me here. I want to see this thing's item. This is a choice banded set I have here. Loaded dicey scale shot. And he clicks EQ. 260, he does 50. He's not banded, he's like max attack probably. The problem is I don't even know what to do at this point. I'm just going to pain split here on the obvious Vaporeon. We're going to get healed up. I think he's going to fire spin me again. I'm going to go into my Cyclizar. I think he's going to Will-O-Wisp this time, which is going to cause problems for me. It's Flamethrower. Does he get the 10% burn? No 10% burn. We're just going to U-turn. Insta U-turn. Oh, we can have a draw here. I think I'm going to lose because my Pokemon have lower HP. He stayed in. I think he's Will-O-Wisping. I think I have to go Empoleon. If it is Wisp, I could potentially live the hit afterwards, but it'd be very close. It is Wisp. I probably do die to a Flamethrower, but I have to click my Roost button. If he does kill me here, that allows my Piloswine in to come and click an EQ. He does taunt me. Good play. I should have flip turned. That's a really good set. He swaps this into Noelle. It's so free, though, is the problem for him. I mean, he's scolding here. Or yawning, one of the two. Ooh, it's flip turn this time. Into what? Into the Pyro? If Pyro comes in, I think he clicks Taunt. But do I take that risk? I think I might have to. At that point. I mean, we know he has no way to really hit my Cyclizar. It is Pyro. Immediately out into Cyclizar. I think that's the freest taunt he's ever seen. It's Wisp. Good play. Really good play. I'm going to have to click every move here instantly. I have to be fast about this. What's he going? Vaporeon. I want to go into my Galvantula. I need to know this thing's item. Boots. Pyro. He has time to make decisions, and I don't have that liberty anymore, which is really bad. Sorry if my commentary is really bad. This is just a stall fest. Like, none of us are ever... if anyone's going to win, it's going to be him, but I have to play the stally way because it's literally my only chance. Like, I have to hope for a misplay from him. Like, if he clicks maybe Taunt, he switches out, good play. Into the Rufflet, okay. The Violet's gone. He sees me. Gets the first kill of the game. And it's game over for me. Every second matters for me now. He knows he's not Violite anymore, which is big. If he drops himself to Close Combat, he dies to an EQ. He does withdraw into what? Is it the Kilowatt or did I get the prediction right? It's the Vaporeon. That was the safer mid ground. Maybe I should have clicked EQ. Maybe that's on me. Yeah, I don't have anything anymore. The game is now falling to pieces. Without Cyclozar. Maybe I should have played for timer. Maybe that was the play, but I don't want to play like that. I mean, I was playing like that for ages, so I can't say that. I don't want to play like that. There's a flip turn. I have to start smacking things with my Flamigo. Is that the play that I have to start making? It's going to be Pyro. And now here comes the fire spin that I can't really deal with. I have to hope he taunts it and misplace. I can't see his timer because I have to play everything so fast, but I'm sure it's getting low as well. He was at like 5 minutes when I was at when I hit 60 seconds, like 5 to 7 minutes, somewhere in that range. I think he fire spins here, in all honesty. He will-o-wisps. It's just so free, and I can't do anything about it. I mean, it's super sad to lose this way, but what can I do? Except, well, lose this way. Maybe I should have clicked Stone Edge there, but Earthquake was closer. I think the entire game timer might be getting close to ending, which is crazy. He makes a good swap into maybe Gil Thunder here. Into the Vaporeon, yeah. Maybe I crit him here and put him in a bad position. I don't think he kills me with a Scald, but it's like close in that way where I don't really know. Play faster. He's got 4 minutes 45 seconds left. Like he's perfectly fine. He's gonna potentially flip turn here. We're gonna just go put this thing. Like, if I got a crit there, maybe I get a kill, and maybe I change his match. Like he just goes Gil Thunder now and wins the game. He knows I'm banded. Like he is calcs. I'm expecting Kilowatt here and U-turn. I'm really hoping for Kilowatt here because I could I honestly might click Earthquake again. Yeah, I'm gonna click Earthquake again because I think there's a chance that he U-turns, and that's my one chance of winning this game. And I mean, getting a kill. He Hurricanes. Hurricane is so free. Like, yeah, it's over. I've lost this game. And yeah, it was a stall fest, but I had to make it a stall fest. Plain and simple, that's just how the game had to go. Oh my god, I have 4 minutes 10 seconds. I'm so dumb. I've actually been looking at the wrong time this entire time. I'm an Ice Punch here. I think I have to sack this off now. I can't let Dusclops get fiery spin trapped and die. This is completely my fault. I didn't even realize I was... I mean, the problem is he has a Thunder swap in, and I don't no longer have a swap in. On the off chance he throws. That was silly. You wanted this healed. He's just gonna U-turn on me, right? I mean, he could Hurricane. He can Hurricane now. There's the battle timer coming up now. He misses a Hurricane. That helps no one in this scenario. I mean, he knows an Ice Punch is coming, right? Do I have to double aggressive? Like, that boots. Those boots stop me. I'm gonna go Galvantula on him U-turning. Yeah. There is the scale shot coming. He knows I have Ice Punch, so he's gonna get right out of here. Back into his Pyro. I have to Pain Split, try and get some HP back here. I really don't know how this works. Like, I don't think we've had a battle go to 60 minutes before. Like, I had this on 60 minutes. He Iron Heads. Good play. Does he flinch? He gets one. Like, I'm not gonna play for the timer. I'm not gonna be scummy like that. That's the wrong way, in my opinion, to play. I mean, if he gets all 5 hits and kills or whatever he needs, I mean, yeah, he's killed. That was a really good flinch. Like, if I get the Pain Split, then he doesn't kill. But yeah, like, genuinely, he's slower than me, but he's faster now, so he just kills my whole team. I don't think I'm going to be able to get off the last hit, but my play is to go. I'm just going to try and sack Flamigo here. I think battle's going to end, yeah. So I don't know how this works, if it's a 4-0 or a 6-0 or what, but I'm just going to close combat, and whatever happens, happens, because I don't know what the standing is for this. I mean, I lost, but part of that, yeah, I don't know how this works. I don't know how this works. I mean, obviously I've lost to Tom. That's obvious. I don't know if it's a 4-0 or a 6-0. I'd assume it's a 6-0, just because the battle ended. If it's a 4-0, it's a 4-0. I mean, if we go 6-0 back-to-back, I'd say we would. But yeah, it was really tough. It was just a stall fest, and then I kind of panicked and started being dumb about it. I mean, it was like slightly in Tom's advantage, but I didn't want to play a battle where I was playing for timer. So I think I mean, I did what I did. I did what I did to be honourable, and obviously it's a loss either way, so it's unfortunate. We're gonna have to really try next week to pick up a win. I'm not 100% sure who we're playing, but whoever we are, I mean, congrats to Tom. Obviously he won, and I'm not gonna go against him for playing any certain way, or because I mean he played to win and he played well, and his team was much better than me. I mean the roster was incredible. And yeah, I'm just this recording is already long enough. It's been like an hour, so I'm just gonna get this off, and I'll see you lot next week. Hopefully where we can actually start winning again.